It's safe to assume that from time to time, you're dealing with feelings at work or in life that you'd rather not be feeling. Stress, change, conflict trigger you just like 7 billion other people on the planet. And there's at least 5 strategies that help you to get rid of painful or unwanted feelings, thoughts, or memories. But there's one that tends to backfire, and it's the most obvious. We suppress them. Let me show you what I mean. Take this ball. If you feel fear or have worry thoughts that seem inappropriate or embarrassing to let show, you may simply try to not experience them and suppress them or stuff them down. Think of it as a ball of thoughts and emotions, and you're in a huge pool and you're trying to hold this ball underwater. Our society values self-control as a means of saving face or achieving harmony, or so it seems. Don't get me wrong, this can be a great temporary fix to alleviate grief or overcome severe loss. However, this strategy has a tendency to backfire. Evidence shows that suppression of emotions comes at a cost. Like this ball of thoughts and emotions, if you were to try to hold it or suppress it underwater for a long period of time, it becomes more and more difficult, and then it requires more and more effort to keep it stuffed down. So, more self-control is needed to do this. That amount of sustained self-control often depletes our ability to pay attention. So, the strategy actually results in lower performance in tasks that involve thinking and learning. What you resist persists. Then it splashes you in the face. Last and most important, suppressing emotions doesn't really work in the long run because it increases stress, and it can lead to health issues like anxiety, high blood pressure, or insomnia. In this video, you're going to learn a method of releasing that's based on the Sedona Method. What I'm going to walk you through is like a guided meditation. It's a set of questions that allows you to let go of what no longer serves you, stops your mind from spinning, and it helps you feel freer. When you answer these questions, let the answers come from your heart. And it doesn't matter if you answer yes or no, because each question, it's just a choice. All you have to do is find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Okay, let's begin. This group meditation is going to support you in being able to let go of what's no longer serving you. So with your eyes gently closed, could you just notice what is? Not what you imagine what is, not what you hope what is, not what you project or label as what is, just simply what is. And for a moment at least, could you allow what is to be, and be, and be. Imagine for a moment that there actually is a you, a personal center. Just pretend. And coming out from this personal center, like the spokes on a bicycle wheel, are all of your various storylines. Your money stories, your health stories, your food stories, your body stories, your spiritual seeking stories. Definitely add your business and career achievement stories too. And whatever other stories I may not have mentioned. And just for a second, can you allow all those spokes to spin around that imaginary center? They don't necessarily spin in unison. They all seem to have their own momentum. And since they're not real, they can even pass through each other. and they can spin in different directions. Can you allow all that is appearing to spin around that imaginary center? Then notice that each spoke has spinning around it as well. There are memories spinning around every spoke. Those too are going in many different directions. There are thoughts, thousands and millions of thoughts spinning around every spoke. And could you just let them spin? There are also emotions, cool emotions, hot emotions, and everything in between, also spinning with their own momentum in their own directions. Spinning around every spoke. And could you just let it all spin? And then notice how all the spinning is being powered by wanting to change, by wanting to control, by wanting to manipulate, by wanting to guide, by all wanting approval, control, security, separation, and oneness. And could you welcome all of that? All the energy that's feeding all those spins, including all the positive and negative energy we call aversion and attachment. Could you welcome all of it? The stories, the feelings, the thoughts, the pictures, the memories, the beliefs, the conclusions, all of it that fuels the wanting to control, approval, security, separateness, and oneness, the attachment and the aversion. And then notice that everything that's spinning is hooked to that imaginary center. So let's explore what's actually there. Could you welcome the clouds around the center that appear to be me, that appear to be mine, that appear to be personal, that appears to be you? And then, if you're willing to take a peek, pierce through the illusion and see if there's actually anything there. See if there actually is a center, a personal center. And notice that as you look to what appears to be a personal center, everything starts to unravel. It all unhooks. It all starts to fly away, spin out of existence, as though it never was. And then notice what's left. Notice there's still perceiving. There's still awareness. There's still the field. And notice that you are that. You were never a story, a thought, a feeling, a belief, a want, or any thought, including the thought, I. And notice that the appearance called the body didn't disappear. It's still there, just more relaxed, more open, more at ease, more comfortable. And notice how that awareness that you are is intimately familiar. And could you just rest as that, which has always been motionless, spaceless, timeless, boundless? And focus on breathing. And notice how you are not actually breathing. You are being breathed. Breathing is happening all by itself. And notice too that hearing is happening all by itself. Feeling is happening without effort. Even with eyes closed, seeing is happening as well. All simply is as it is. And notice too that there is a gradual shift happening, that your eyes, if closed, are opening, and if open, they are refocusing. And notice that you're not doing that, it's just happening. And welcome back to the room. I hope this release was valuable for you. And I like to think of releasing as like a tissue box. And it's like anytime you release, you're at least taking one tissue out of the box. Sometimes you can take several tissues out of the box and even feel even more freer. But ultimately, as you repeat this process, you're able to let go of what no longer serves you. So I look forward to the opportunity to connecting with you one-on-one. So go to my website, judiglova.com/schedule, and set up a time for us to speak one-on-one. I can answer any questions you have about releasing and to support you any other way that I can. I'm also inviting you to my complimentary monthly calls called Release and Recharge. It's for business people like you that want to be involved in a group release and have the opportunity to potentially have your questions answered live. All you have to do is click the link below to gain access. I look forward to seeing you. Bye for now.